I just got it earlier this spring. My wife got it for me for my birthday. So, yeah, it's got 17 hours of filming.
Did you use like West Side?
I think I caught that, Caitlin, that ooh. Low bridge. Oh, I got it. Hey guys. These chaperones. Hey, Angela, how are you?
Wi-Fi place during lunchtime.
Good morning. How you doing, Natalie? Good morning, guys. Good morning, Kendall. Hey, Kristen. Hello, ladies. Hey, Jake.
My head on the darn
Okay. I'll get the other side coming back this way now. I gotta get the other group coming back to the front here now, so.
Mr. April just wants a video record for this, so one half. Let's get
exactly.
You know, on the left is the Hotel de l'Europe. This is one of the city's finest hotels, and it belongs to Heineken, of the famous beer brand. The kitchen of this hotel is partially below water level.
They're going more and more.
Sam, how you doing?
Amsterdam was named after the former river, the Amstel. If we look at the calm flow of the water today, it's hard to believe that it was once a real river with a rapid current. Proud of their city and its long history. To start at the beginning, we'd have to go back to medieval times.
People are proud of
The first people who lived here were thought to have been fishermen, who settled at the spot where the Amstel flowed into the Ij, which was then still connected to the Zuider Sea, the modern-day IJsselmeer. In 1275, Amsterdam was granted city rights. In those days, this animated settlement, with its wooden houses protected from the water by dikes, was still quite small and only covered an area of about 200 by 1,000 meters on both shores of the Amstel. In the course of the centuries, Amsterdam has expanded into an international center of culture, trade, industry and ocean and air travel. Because houses on the canal were taxed on their width. Consequently, people tried to build houses as narrow and as deep as possible. Many houses have extensions at the back because it was cheaper. In the 17th century, some houses were built in a special way with the top of the gable leaning slightly forwards. In this way, it was easier to hoist up goods, and it also helped keep the rain out.
Is the nearest house the one window?
Family of Amsterdam. He's living upstairs, he's living downstairs. Never have a fight. And here on the right, the black house is from the corner till the fourth house. You can see 4 different kinds of cables. The first one is the neck cable, the second one is the frame cable, the third one is the bell cable, and the fourth one is the step cable.
Yeah, the step gable is pretty. I like that step gable. Our driver, hello.
Hello. Always laughing.
Great information.
To your left, at 170 to 172, the home of a wealthy 17th century Italian banker, the Bartolotti house.
Built in a curve.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Warehouses.
Beautiful. Cathedral. Yes.
To the right, at 263, you see the Anne Frank house. This is where Anne Frank and her family hid in the Second World War until they were found and deported. In the back part of the house,
263?
Anne Frank wrote the diary that has become world famous and has been published in numerous languages.
On this side.
the modern building will
Yeah, we're sailing backwards.
see the queue?
This is still the right.
Okay.
Here on the right, where you see the sign of the museum line, and that's the house of Anne Frank. And where the row of people standing, that's the museum of Anne Frank. More than 1 million visitors a year.
Which house is it?
Amsterdam used to have a serious housing shortage. This is why so many people decided to live on houseboats. We see a few of them here. Most of the houseboats are legal. In other words, they have permission from the city to be where they are. They have gas, water and electricity, which the illegal houseboats do not.
So tell you a little bit more about the houseboat. In the 50s, we really got the house prices here in Amsterdam. That's why the pool people started to live on the water. Nowadays, it's only for you.
The tower used to be called Gekke Jacob, Crazy Jack, because the clock couldn't keep time.
Yeah, there's the parking lot with the bikes.
And also here on the right, you can see the big parking. There's more than 5,000 bicycles.
This is the bike parking lot. It's a little bit better. It's great, isn't it?
How would you ever find your way?
Just all along the river.
Very cheap
It's wonderful. I mean, you're lucky enough to live in a country that's as flat as pancake, but still.
See all the people biking.
Ladies.
Of the central station. It's the largest passenger station in the country. 100,000 people pass through here every day. Most of them, about 60%, at rush hours. The central station is built on 9,000 piles and has been in use since 1889. The ship in front of you is a replica of an 18th century trade ship that sunk on its maiden trip near the British coast. It's been voluntarily reconstructed by unemployed people, and it took 5 years to build.
This is all going to New York. It's for Rembrandt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's now died for 400 years ago. There's a festival in New York with this content. Going to New York. Yeah.
The stern of the ship, also called the mirror of the ship, is decorated with Neptune, god of the sea, Mercury, god of trade, the coat of arms of Amsterdam, with the 3 St. Andrew's crosses, and the coat of arms of the VOC. The VOC was the trading company that had a monopoly on trade with the Asian countries, the East Indies, throughout the 17th and 18th century, and was therefore the richest company in the world. The VOC was the first multinational and contributed to the golden age of Holland.
Zit achter mij dan. Gaan we eens even kijken.
80, allemaal prachtige grachten.
Akte, makte.
88 allemaal prachtige grachten.
Akte, akte.
I hear it just a little bit. Okay, after the 2 you go home, you go practice, next year you come back to me, then you speak Dutch.